Welcome everybody to another episode on the finished article, all things Sky Blues. We're back. Hope everyone's well on this fine Monday evening. Yes, we've not had league football, but there's international football going on, which I believe Rich will be touching upon. But we'll get his thoughts on that. But as always, guys, you can see my Twitter handle there, so you know the drill. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment on the videos that you like and have been produced. We are on the race to 200. You can follow us on the Twitter handle of Finished Article, Facebook, and the YouTube page. We've also got a Twitch page for Fight Night, which will be covering post-match analysis of boxing fights we've seen. But without further ado, let me bring the main man of the show, Richard Home. Here we go.
Yes, hi, mate. How's things?
Yeah, not bad. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, good. Well, we're both looking forward to Blackburn on Saturday now, aren't we?
We are indeed. I've gathered you finally managed to get the ticket sorted.
Yeah, I only made the decision to go today.
Yeah, it was surprising because I was kind of expecting your message the other day, and then when I didn't hear anything, I thought, okay, it's probably busy, but nah, should be a good game.
I normally work Saturdays, so away games are hard to get to, but
no, that's fair enough. But guys, before we get into this is a show basically looking at obscure cup competitions that commentary have won, and this mostly been driven by Rich, who shared some stats.
Yeah.
So in a few minutes I'll bring them up. But Rich, how's things? I hope everything's well. All good?
Yeah, all good.
Nice. So you going to the England game tomorrow, as you mentioned?
Yeah, I will be. Hungary, one we should win. Hungary at home, and based on what I saw of Hungary in the away match, it should be a walkover, but you can never be too complacent.
Well, what's the permutations now for qualification? Is it we just need a win and then we're through, or do we need anyone else to drop points or something?
Well, I think mathematically we need 2 wins out of 3 to guarantee it, but one of them games is away in San Marino.
Okay.
So we win tomorrow, we've effectively qualified.
Fair enough, guys. But let's get on to the game. So today's about obscure cup competitions, cup of one. So you know the drill, guys. So I'll go through the first one.
Everyone expects when we talk about cup competition City have won, everyone expects us to either talk about 87 or the 60s, the Jimmy Hill era, but we're avoiding them ones today.
Yeah, we're going for things people wouldn't have thought of. So I'll bring the first one up. And Rich knows about this more than anyone else. His favorite. Birmingham Senior Cup 1911, 1923, and 2007. Go on, Rich.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise. There's probably a lot of City fans that don't even know that we've got a game in this competition tomorrow night.
I don't even know. I keep thinking it's a joke every time you mention it. Like, what are you talking about?
Well, the Birmingham Senior Cup is the cup. It's a county cup competition that was established in 1876, I believe. It's the cup competition for all the West Midlands teams.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the big clubs enter, but for the likes of Coventry and the other Football League clubs, it's treated like an under-23 competition. In fact, on the City website today, it's even said it's our under-23s playing.
I've got a comment here from Darren. He says you have to see AFC Wultans to watch them under 23s.
You know what? I don't care about the Birmingham Senior Cup, but if I wasn't going to the England match tomorrow, I would have gone just to take an obscure ground off my list. But it's actually league clubs treat it as a reserve team competition. But we've actually won it. We actually won it as recently as 2007, and that's with Steve Grizovic was in charge of the reserve team at the time.
Yeah,
and we beat Walsall 3-2 in the final. With the side, it was Andy Wing, a player we've all remember for scoring the last goal at Highfield Road. He captained the team on the night, and it was him that lifted the trophy.
Fair enough. Nice. So how long has this competition been going on for then?
It's actually been going on since 1876, but it's one of the oldest. It's the oldest county cup competition still going. But as I say, it's treated as a under-23 competition for most league clubs, even though the actual Birmingham County FA on their website, they actually make a point of saying it's everyone's first teams.
So you wouldn't see Godden or Tyler Walker out there, I guess.
To be honest, I don't even think Mark Robbins will be at the game.
No, I think he's focused on Blackburn side of it.
You know what? Any silverware we take.
And we will indeed. Moving on, Rich, if you're okay. Next we've got the Division 3 South Cup 1936. Wow. Rich has gone all out here.
Oh, so this was actually part of something a lot of people might not know. Coventry City once won a league and cup double because we were Division 3 South champions this season, and we won Division 3 South Cup as well, which was the cup competition. Well, as it says in the name, cup competition for teams in Division 3 South. So I'm guessing it was a bit like winning the Football League trophy in this day and age, but just without the novelty of without the prestige or the novelty of a day out at Wembley. But it was Harry Storer was the manager when we won this competition. Couldn't find much information on it, but apparently we beat Swindon Town 5-2 on aggregate in the final.
I've got a comment before you carry on, and Darren, I find this funny, but Darren says that you bored Rich. Oh, wow.
Time to come on.
Yeah, Darren, if you're free, jump on because Rich is entertaining us with content I wouldn't have thought of, but you know what it is. We're here for the fans, so let's get with it. So carry on, Rich.
Yeah, we had Clary this particular season. We had club's record scorer Clary Burton playing for us, and Billy Frith, who we'll hear about again in a minute, playing for us. I don't know much about the cup itself, but in fact, it doesn't even feature on the club's official honours list if you look on the club website.
Okay. I'll bring the next one up anyway, so we'll go through it. So next one, we've got the Southern Floodlight Cup 1960. Wow.
Yep. So this was a competition open to teams in from the southeast of England and the Midlands. I think it only lasted a few years, but it was before the creation of the League Cup. So back then, it would have been a decent bit of silverware to win at the time. I think we were a Division 3 team at the time, and the cup featured the likes of Arsenal, West Ham, and we beat West Ham in the final, who had a young Bobby Moore playing for them, with George Curtis captain in the City and Billy Frith as manager. So yeah.
By the way, guys, anybody that's interested, Rich is a stat man, so he knows everything Sky Blue. So you ever want to hit him up, you know whether the guy next to me is an absolute G when it comes to stat. Moving on, we've got the FA Youth Cup 1987.
Yeah, so just 3 days before the club's finest hour at Wembley, few people, well, I think most people probably know this, but we also won the FA Youth Cup, beating Charlton Athletic 2-1 on aggregate in the final. It was a chap called Steve Livingston, who went on to play for the first team, who scored the decisive goal in the second leg at Highfield Road against Charlton. So yeah, we actually won a cup double in '87.
Yeah, FA Cup double actually. Make that.
Yeah.
Nice. And this one's quite funny because this is the only one from that list I can actually remember.
Oh yeah, we can actually.
And I have my views on this because it was not a good year overall, but okay, fair enough. I still blame this though.
I've said obscure cup competitions, but this one was worth winning because it was been a major stepping stone to the success that's followed, hasn't it? And how we needed it at the time.
Oh, we did need it. I mean, to be fair, it was a pretty miserable season.
Miserable 30 years, or at least 15 years before that.
Yeah, and then Robbins rightfully took us. Well, he didn't take us, but he was there on the day, and the revolution continues. But no, I remember this game, Oxford United, right? And great goals. So let me ask you this, Rich. So I've really got to bring this question up, and I haven't had a chance. What do you prefer, this performance at Wembley, or the following season, the League Two playoff final?
I think probably this one because it's the first trip to Wembley. well, first one for our generation anyway. Obviously, first one that we remember.
Okay.
It just meant so much at the time. Just we're going through so much. Well, I can't swear, and just to get to Wembley was a special time.
No, truth.
But no, I think the one in 2018, I was more nervous. I think this one, I just went there just to enjoy the day. Well, enjoy the weekend in my case.
I heard it was quite an eventful weekend. Actually,
2018 was quite nerve wracking. I remember half time in the 2018 one, it was 0-0. I felt quite downhearted at half time.
Oh yeah, but
then we scored 3 goals in the second half. But yeah, the Football League trophy in 2017. What a night! 43,000 City fans, and the moment Bigger Romana put us ahead.
Yeah, yes, I remember that.
I think I brought 22 tickets together. Got jumped
on.
George
Thomas scored as well, didn't he?
Yeah, George Thomas got the second.
Yes.
Got jumped on by about 6 people from 3 rows behind me.
Oh wow!
Celebrating the goal.
So and then coming back, managed to fall all the way down to you. Correct.
Coming back from Wembley, massive conga on the train on the London Underground.
Fair enough.
Anyone who weren't a football fan who was just observing at the time was what they must have thought.
But no, that's fair enough. That's good. It's good stats to bring up, and I believe we've got a comment here from Darren. So he goes, "Fair play, Rich," and he's also brought up. I remember going to Highfield Road to watch Coventry West Ham in that, and Joe Cole played for West Ham, and he was amazing.
Yeah, I remember that. I think I was with Darren at that game. That was when we lost the FA Youth Cup final, wasn't it? When I think they beat us 9-0 on aggregate in the end. But West Ham had some great players. They had Joe Cole. Did they have Michael Carrick?
Oh, back in the day, they must have done.
I think it was the year. I think Frank Lampard came earlier than that. I don't think he was playing, but the City in that one had McSheffrey, Chris Kirkland, Callum Davenport. So we had some deep players that went on to have decent careers. But West Ham really did have some class players in that side.
Yeah, West Ham's academy. I mean,
that was what year was that? 1999.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think it was close to then. Anyway, it's a good side. But yeah, anyway, looking forward to Saturday, Blackburn away. Well, just down the road from me, so I will see you there. 1 second.
Yeah, I'll be meeting you there. Both first away game for a long time for both of us, isn't it?
Oh yeah, for me definitely. First away game since Wembley.
Mine would. No, you've been surely since then. You've been somewhere since with me. You came to Milton Keynes.
Oh yeah, how can I forget? Yeah, I forgot about that one.
I think my last away game would have been Birmingham in the Cup.
Actually, yes, I remember that. Was that when the MK ones was when we had a penalty saved, right?
Yeah, it was 0-0, weren't it?
Yeah, but anyway, Blackburn away thoughts. What do you? Let's get some quick thoughts from you, Rich.
Oh, well, it's a shame. I'm a bit annoyed about the whole Matty Godden situation.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What do you think?
It doesn't matter because we've got Waghorn who can play alongside Gyökeres because he should be fit again now. But it's just the inconsistency of it.
I find that strange. I don't understand what's actually happened. So he's got banned because apparently he died, but that's the first time I've ever seen that. Is that someone reported or what happened?
So does the rule only apply if a game's televised?
I had no idea, mate. I'm confused.
And if you got booked in a game for diving, it would have just been a booking. That'd be it, not a 2-game ban.
Well,
I've watched it over and over again. I know he's admitted to diving now, but could that just be damage limitation? I don't know. But I've watched it over and over again, and the ref probably shouldn't have given a penalty because I can't. From watching it, I can't be sure. I can't say 100% that he dived.
You were watching the game, right? So what were your thoughts? I mean, we equalized, and then I think we got the pen like 2 minutes later, right? So what were your thoughts?
At the time, I'm biased, so of course I was shouting penalty at the time. But I watched it over and over again. To be honest, I can't tell.
Well, dude, there are worse things people actually don't admit to doing, but I'm guessing a lot do it.
But when he went down, he didn't get up and appeal for a penalty, did he?
No, I didn't think he did. I think the ref just gave it.
So will any action or will the officials face any action?
We never know, because that's the problem now. These guys are setting a precedence for it.
It just seems because he did it well, presuming he did dive.
So I'm going to bring up
because he did it well, he's being punished more for it than somebody who attempted it but didn't do it well.
I've got a couple of cards from Darren. He said he's going to Preston, and then he's actually brought up to. He says no, it doesn't. Fulham putting a complaint in the Luton player done. Okay, interesting.
Well, against Luton, I don't think there was any doubt that it was a foul. It was just the fact that it was outside the area. But end of the day, we got given a dubious penalty given against us against Luton. It evened itself out. We got given a dubious one against Fulham the following Saturday. But these things even themselves out. So
you would send me this.
I still think we would have lost the Luton game even if we didn't concede the penalty, and I still think we would have beat Fulham even if we didn't get the penalty.
Oh yeah, no, I was going to say the Luton game was probably like a blip. Fulham was like bad. Normal service resumed, back on it. Everyone's happy, so good. But so Gokres hopefully will be back. Wagon will hopefully play if he's recovered from COVID, so we shouldn't be too badly affected, I guess.
Gyökeres got a cameo appearance for Sweden the other day. 91st minute he came on.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm not sure. They're 3-0 up at the time, so I'm not sure whether it was a case of I weren't watching the game. I don't know whether maybe the Sweden manager wanted to take someone off so they could get a standing ovation or something, but it's still a cap for Gyökeres.
It's fair enough. His transfer value will just double up now. I'll tell you that much. But should be a good game. I mean, if you had to ask me predictions, I'm gonna go probably. Let's be ambitious and 2-1 Sky Blues. Why not?
Yeah, I'll take that. I've seen us win at Blackburn before, so.
Well, I saw us in the FA Cup win 4-1 there when Wexford scored a double, I believe.
And then I saw us draw there the following season where Blackburn equalised last minute. But it shows how far we've come that we've got a full Swedish international playing for us now. Like Sweden, they're not world beaters, but they regularly get to the knockout stages of tournaments.
Yeah, and you know the funny thing, Ibrahimovic was injured, so they end up calling up Gyökeres, which is quite an achievement for someone who's doing well in the championship. So what we got, Tavares, give Tavares a go.
Yeah, I was going to mention him because he scored again for the under-23s last week, didn't he?
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea because it's unknown quantity, and what have you got to lose? You might as well try him out. I think he would do well. But that's an interesting one. And then Darren's going for a 1-1 draw. Well, fair enough.
I'd take that though. I'd take 2 points from the next 2 games, 2 away games.
What's our record at Blackburn and Preston like anyway?
Against Blackburn, we've got a very good record.
Okay.
I remember playing them a few times in the Premiership and beating them.
Fair enough.
Preston, not so good.
Preston are a bogey team.
God knows when we last won a league game there. I know we beat them in the League Cup I was thinking about this earlier. We beat them in the League Cup in the year we went down from the Premiership when Paul Williams smashed the fourth official's board.
Huh.
He got sent off and I think Zuniga scored in that one.
Oh, legend that is well.
Yeah. I had one of my worst City away days ever was at Preston when they hammered us 4-0. When the fan ran on the pitch and attacked Magnus Edman.
Wow.
But then I've seen us pick up some decent results there. I saw us pick up a draw there when Musa scored the wonder goal.
So Darren says, did you guys see that Victor didn't finish training for Sweden? Preston record is shocking. Yeah, I think we're just alluding to that. But you never know. If there's a time for change, it probably is this season. I mean, our home form is sublime, I tell you. Won all of our games at home so far.
Yep, 6 out of 6.
Crikey.
Yeah, but how many, since Robbins has been back at the club, how many grounds that we haven't won at in not just a few years, but literally decades, have we gone and won at? Swindon, Notts County, Rochdale.
Yeah. The Robbins revolution continues, absolutely. But now looking forward to Blackburn away on Saturday. Catch up with Rich as well. It's been a while. We've been to a game.
My mate Rob's coming to only his second away game. So
who's coming down with you? Have you?
Yeah, work colleague of mine, mate of mine from work. He's coming up the game. They weren't going to come because I thought we've never won a league game at Preston. That doesn't surprise me because they haven't been in. I know we haven't won there since we got relegated from the Premiership in the league, and I don't know how many times we played them. We were in the same division as them before that, so it doesn't surprise me that we've not won a league game there.
Fair enough. Nice. But
they used to have I don't know if it's still there, but they used to have the football museum at Preston, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't know if they still do. I think they might still do. But as always, Darren, thank you very much for the comments. Keep them coming in. For those that are tuning in, this is All Things Sky Blues, where me and Rich are doing something a bit different because unfortunately there isn't actually any football to watch. We're just going back in history. Rich is the ultimate stat man when it comes to covering All Things Sky Blues. But Rich, before we close today's show, I mean, any final thoughts?
About the city or about England?
Go for it, mate. The floor's open, mate. Go for it.
Yeah, well, just play like we have done all season. It's only Luton was the only blip really, because Barnsley we played well and narrowly lost. Millwall we got a good point, so keep playing like we have been, and no reason why we can't get something from Blackburn. I'll take a draw. Tony Mowbray teams always start the season well, so if we go to Blackburn and get a point.
Yeah, and Darren's hit the nail on the head. Records are there to be broken, absolutely, mate. That's what this is all about, and I think so far this is a record-breaking season.
We got anyone suspended Saturday?
Who we?
Yeah, we.
That's actually a good question. I'm not actually sure.
Hamer will be back now, won't he?
Hamer will be back. Obviously Godden, but I didn't even know. You know, the funny thing is when I saw the lineups against Fulham, I didn't actually know that Wagon had COVID until I read the match report. So okay, fair enough. But no, I think Wagon will be back. I'm not sure. It was good to see Kelly at the weekend.
Yeah, I think he'll start Saturday.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't see anyone, but we'll cover that ahead of the Blackburn game. But as always, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. It's been a great episode back in. Actually, before we turn, so Darren basically says, "Would you bring Hamer back in?"
I think he'll play a part Saturday, and if he doesn't, I'm sure in the 2 away games we've got coming up, he's going to play a part in at least one of them.
You know what? Darren's right. Matson's suspended.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I didn't want to say it out loud in case I was wrong.
Okay. Why? What happened? Yeah. You pick up too many bookings, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Has he been on under 23 duty this week?
I'm not sure. Not sure. Interesting. But no, that's fair enough. As always, should be a good game. We will be there, so hopefully we might do a live post-match analysis if there is time. If not, me and Rich will cover it once Rich is back home safely from Blackburn. But guys, thank you very much for tuning in today. It's been a great episode. Rich, final thoughts? I mean, in terms of predictions for the England game tomorrow.
Predictions for the England game tomorrow, I'll say 4-0.
Ooh, confident.
Harry Kane will keep his goal scoring record going. Reckon he'll grab a couple. Nice. Sterling, and we'll give one to a defender.
Fair enough. Yeah. So, guys, stay tuned. Myself and Rich. Hopefully,
no, we won't give. We'll say Kane will get 2. Sterling, and I'm trying to think who's going to be playing.
We'll find
out. We
won't
give one to a defender. We'll give Grealish another one.
Yeah,
lovely goal the other day though against Andorra, wasn't it? Great assist by the keeper.
Yeah, you know, Jadon Sancho got a couple of assists as well. So a big shout out to him for getting back into the action. Should be good. But guys, thank you very much for tuning in. That's all we have time for today. Just before we wrap up, as always, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you very much for tuning in. We're on the race to 200. And you can find us on the finished article Twitter handle pages below, or Facebook, and on YouTube. We've got a Twitch handle page where we cover Fight Night. But Rich, as always, it's a pleasure to have you on board. You know the drill, guys. We will see you on Saturday. And until then, play up Sky Blues.
Yeah, play up Sky Blues, mate.